Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm back again with my book pages. What's this book called? It's the Wildflowers book, and also with some of my die cuts from a typical kind of die cut pack that you might purchase, you know, from my shop. And I'm just going to make some journal cards, and I thought let's come along and play with these, combining them with some of those die cuts. So let's just cut these out. Now, I have to say, I love these book pages so much because they are so perfect for journal cards. And I know that I don't know. That's the only problem, is deciding which side to use, because they're generally both a very pretty side, or yeah, both very pretty images. So then picking which side to use is a little bit like, oh, I don't know now. But yeah, aside from that, I love them. And I did mention when I first bought that book, I was a bit horrified by how small it was when it arrived, and I thought, oh gosh, you know, how am I going to use that? But to be honest, it's actually become one of my favourite books, you know, that I've ever bought, because the bits are such a perfect size for journal cards. And actually, they're one of those things that, you know, so many different things look so lovely on them as a journal card. So yeah, I've kind of done a full U-turn and gone from thinking, oh, how am I going to use those, to actually, you know, I've bought another couple of copies. So yeah, I really, really love them. And yeah, I have put some of these in some of my book page kits that I've, you know, been putting in my shop, because, you know, they're really nice pages. And this book, I know I've talked about it before, but, you know, you have to kind of buy, well, I don't say you have to, but, you know, I've bought kind of new copies because it's not that old, I think. So, you know, you can't generally find this necessarily in the shops for, you know, a good price yet. So yeah, I've kind of had to pay, you know, full price really for it. So yeah, well, it's just one of those things, you know, that you can't necessarily get hold of at a cheap price yet. No doubt, you know, once it's been around for longer, the price will probably come down, you know, and you'll be able to find it perhaps in, you know, in some used bookstores and things. But for the moment, it's generally, you know, when I've seen it, it's been full price. So yeah, right. Just going to pop these down. I'm just trying to get like 4 to a page, so if I don't have any sort of borders or anything, I can just about squeeze them onto an A4 page. So let's just take that one. Okay, so that, and just squish this down. So please excuse my hands, I've just that second done another video, a messy video with, yeah, lots of gesso and things, an art journal page. So yeah, my fingers are very messy, so I do apologise for that. Okay. Oops. Sorry, my glue is not cooperating very well today. Hold on a second. Just unclog it a little bit more. Okay. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Maybe you are doing some crafting. If you are, what are you working on? Are you doing, you know, art journaly things? Are you doing junk journal stuff? Are you sewing maybe? You know, what's on the agenda today? So love hearing what other people are doing. And I know I've said this loads of times, but I mean, it's so brilliant that we can all share what we're doing, because then, you know, if ever you're having a kind of day where you're maybe lacking a bit of inspiration, or, you know, lost your mojo a little bit, it's so nice to be able to read through the comments and just think, you know, oh, actually I fancy doing that. Or, you know, even if you don't fancy doing something identical to what that person's doing, you never know, it might just spark or trigger, you know, another idea. So yeah, it's really lovely to hear, you know, and to share what we're all doing and making at, you know, at the moment. So okay, right, and then this one, oh, I can't decide, I think probably that side, yep. So some of these tend to have a yellower background and some tend to have a whiter background. So yeah, it's just kind of, yeah, I don't think they're kind of like evenly distributed. You know, I think just some are whitish and some are yellowish. But yeah, so weirdly enough, I like both equally. I don't necessarily have a preference. I think they're both equally nice. Okay, right. There we go. So that's my journal cards cut down. I just want to now cut them down into journal card shapes or sizes even. Not necessarily shapes. Hopefully they are sort of journal card shapes already. Okay. So, that one. Okie dokie, just trim that bottom bit off. Oops. Oh dear, making a terrible job of my cutting today. Some days you just have days like that, don't you? Where cutting just is, yeah, just not something I can do. Okay, let's just cut this down a bit more because it's not good. Not good at all. Right, let's cut this one down. Okay. Okie dokie. And then just cut these two down. Yeah, I don't know which I prefer, whether I prefer the yellowy kind of background or the white. I think they're both lovely. I did think I preferred the yellow, but it was only when I came to use them in a previous video that I then thought, oh, actually, you know, the white's just as nice. So now I'm undecided. Completely undecided. Okay, right. Oops, I think that's, oh yeah. Just quickly trim that down at the top. Okay, right. Now again, you know, could round the corners, just, yeah, just for a different kind of look, I suppose. So now, I know I've said this before, but for some reason lately, I'm quite enjoying just rounding one side. Don't ask me what that's about, why that's a thing at the moment, but yeah, there's something about that I think looks quite nice. And for some reason for me, it's always the right-hand side, which I'm assuming is something to do with being right-handed, but who knows? Maybe it's not, I don't know. But yeah, for some reason I'm liking them with just like one side rounded. So I have got here some die cut pieces here from a sort of pinky themed kit, and it's a pink and brown. So there's, you know, a couple of pinky themed things and a couple of brownie, or, you know, a few brownie and a few pinky themed things. So, right. Oh, how good does that look on there? That's perfect for that one, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Well, she's quite nice on there, I think. And there's also a big hot air balloon in this one. Oh, it's a bit too big, isn't it? I was thinking we could chop it down, but to be honest, I think it's too big, even chopped down. Yeah, even chopped down, it's still humongous on there, isn't it? So yes, I don't think we can really use that. Okay, this here, which is quite pretty, isn't it? The rose. Oh, I can't decide now where to have these pieces. Or I've also got these ladies, which might be quite nice on one of these actually. Again, which one? Which one? Maybe that one. Oh, I quite like them like that, to be honest. Yeah, they look really nice, don't they? So yeah, let's do these, you know, a couple at a time. So just wondering whether we could put this in the background. I mean, there's not really anything else pink on this card, is there? So that's a bit strange, I guess, to put that on there. Right, okay. Now, I'm thinking go round the edge of this with the vintage photo. So don't necessarily want to make the whole thing brown, but quite heavily on the edge, I think. So like that, yeah. Okay. But not on the actual centre kind of part. And then I've got this frame and then my lady like that. Again, I think go round with the vintage photo on there. Oops. Oh, how pretty does that look? Yeah. Okay, and got some butterflies and things. So, oh, I have got the bows. Quite like that butterfly on there, weirdly. I mean, I know it's massive, but it's quite nice, isn't it? So, yeah, let's put this one down. Okay. Like that. Now, I'm thinking probably stitching around these might be nice. Yeah, I think probably stitching around would be quite a nice thing to do. Okay, let's put this one down. Like that. I love it kind of over, so as you've got then the impact of the frame, but it's not only the frame, if you see what I mean. It looks really nice, doesn't it? Now, just going to see whether I want to have this number on there. So, like I said in lots of other videos, you know, this is not, you know, this is not necessarily, well, it's not going to be what you would definitely get. All of these, you know, die cut packs are completely different. So, you know, they're going to all contain something completely different in them. They're done on colours, you know, colour basis. But yeah, aside from that, they're all going to have completely different, unique things in them. So, you know, please don't think that you would necessarily get what's contained in this particular kit. So, or this particular pack. Okay, that looks quite pretty, doesn't it? And then I have got some of this purple sari silk, which I am just loving using to ruffle around on the edges lately. So yeah, let's just see. Because we've got the purple of that flower, so I was wondering whether we could ruffle that down the edge. Although, to be honest, I think this purple's a little bit too bright, isn't it? Yeah, although it doesn't look quite so bad there. Or perhaps what we could do is have some sort of tab. Oh, that's quite pretty, isn't it? Right, I might stitch around this, and then I might just put, oh, I've got this ribbon. That's quite nice, isn't it? Do you know, I'm thinking let's take this edge in a little bit. So again, just quickly re-ink that edge now, because of course I lost some of that brown. And then, yeah, thinking maybe just the purple actually looks quite nice across the bottom now, doesn't it? You know, now it's not so wide, it can kind of take that. So yeah, before it was just a little bit too wide, that the ribbon looked a little bit lost on there. But now it's slimmer. Oops, now it's slimmer. I think it can take the ribbon. Oh, that's quite pretty, isn't it? So I'm going to just glue that down. And do you know what? I might not even bother stitching around here now, because actually I think probably it doesn't really need it now. Now it's got that ribbon. So yeah, just cut that down there. Oh, how gorgeous is that? And so easy. So that's that one. Okay, let's do this one. So, yep, let's take that. And I'm thinking, could we have a little label coming out behind her? You know, like we did on the last one. Because I quite like that doubling up the frame sort of appearance. It makes it really quite pretty, doesn't it? Okay, hold on. Oh, or I have got the dictionary definition, which I think is quite nice on there. Oh, I might have to do it like that instead. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, let's go around this one. Again, just kind of really darken it up around the edge. But again, try not to go too much onto the inside of the card. So, darken it right up around the edge. Okay, just go around here. And then just around just this, you know, little bit. I mean, obviously it's dark anyway. It didn't really kind of necessarily need any, but yeah. Oh, how pretty does that look? Yeah, love how that looks. So let's just pop this one down. Okay. And I think I will stitch around this one, to be honest. I think it would just benefit from stitching. So, yeah, let's just pop that one down. Oh, that's so pretty, isn't it? Now, I have got a little flower. Oh, it's a bit pink on there because obviously I've got the purple flowers. So yeah, let's just ink around here for a minute. Oh, sorry, if you can keep hearing doors slamming, it's, yeah, something going on outside. It's obviously a neighbour or something. And yeah, just apologise if you can hear the doors. You know, they're obviously opening and closing the doors, you know, multiple times. And yeah, I do apologise, it's a bit loud. Oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it? But I do quite like it with the bow. Although it hasn't got anything else pink on there, I think the bow looks quite pretty. Well, let's just have the bow, shall we? And like I say, I think this one I'm going to stitch around. So, and the stitching will then, you know, look really pretty on there. Right, just got this bit of sari silk here. Oops. Which, just wondering whether to have this, because we've now got the pink from the bow. We could possibly just have a little pink tab up there. So this is not ideal because, yeah, I probably would just sew this, but I don't want to forget what I've said I'm going to sew on here. So just going to glue it down so as I don't, you know, forget or lose the piece of sari silk. So, oops. Okay, like that. Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, in an ideal world, I probably would just take that to the sewing machine. But because I'm not going straight to the sewing machine right now, you know, I'm going to save them all up and do them all together. I'm just going to put that on there before I forget. So, okay, just pull that down slightly more. Okay, like that. Okay, yeah, that looks really pretty, doesn't it? Okay, next one. I love the look of this one. It's so gorgeous. Now, do we want some doily on here? Not really used doily that much lately. Yeah, I don't know why. I just seem to have, got out of the habit of using doily recently. So, oh, now I can't even see any, which is weird because I saw some literally just before I pressed record. And yep. Oh, here we go. Now I've got coffee dyed or I have got white. So yeah, not sure. Coffee dyed or white. So that's the coffee dyed. Looks very pretty, doesn't it? And then I've got this white one. Okay. Oh, you see, now I'm not sure because, yeah, I did love the coffee dyed. But now I'm thinking, oh, I quite love the white. The white's a nice sort of contrast. I wonder if I could have both. I mean, that's kind of greedy, isn't it, to have the two, but something quite nice about that. Let me just tear this down. See whether I could have it in this way. Let's see. Right, let's just quickly again go right around the edge of here. Okay. Quite, it was really chilly this morning. And again, I'm just putting this out here, but yeah, I do feel my head. So, you know, if I'm saying this and it's like, you know, the midsummer and it's absolutely scorching, honestly, it's because I'm filming ahead. So yeah, it wasn't scorching this morning, but yes, it may well be by now. Who knows? I don't know what my upload schedule looks like, but yes, if that is the case, you know, honestly, I'm not lying. It was just because I feel my head. Right, I'm going to go for that. I'm going to have both. So just going to position that sort of like that. And then this one, going to have, yeah, like off here, I think. So let's just see. Like that. Okay. Like that. And oh, we might be able to have that little flower on there too. Let me just ink that up a bit. Oh my goodness, how pretty does that look? So yeah, now this, I'm going to just hot glue this. So please excuse the back of this. In the die cut packs that I'm selling, I will hopefully not have bits with things on the back of. Obviously, you know, from time to time, one or two maybe would slip through by accident. But yeah, I mean, on the whole, I will try and obviously make sure that you get clean ones, you know, i.e. with nothing on the back. But yeah, I'm just kind of putting it out there that just occasionally, you know, one might accidentally, you know, slip through. So, oh no, that's just too big, isn't it? Okay. I love how that rose looks on that side. It's so pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. And I might just have that little number there. Just before I go for that, let's just see. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, love how that looks. Okay. So I'm going to just pop that on like that, and hopefully that's going to hold that doily down as well and save me gluing that down separately. Oh, how beautiful does that look? Love how that looks. That's so pretty. Yeah, just having a look to see. I wonder whether I've got any bows or anything. Oh, what's this? Again, I'm just putting that sari silk in. I know it's only got like the tiniest bit of purple on there, but just in case that might look good. Oh, I think it does look good. Yeah, I think that does look really pretty down the side. So I'm not going to bother taking this one to the sewing machine because I'm going to just go on with that sari silk. Right, let me just take this piece off. So that we've got, you know, consistent colour down the side. Right. Ah, fiddly. Okay, right, let's fingers crossed, hope for the best that I managed to do this. I've been doing this all the time lately, and then yesterday I went to do it with something, and for some reason just mucked it up completely. I couldn't get it to ruffle at all. So yeah, now I'm a little bit nervous in case it's you know, just going to happen again. Because sometimes that's what happens, isn't it? You know, you've been doing things, and then it goes wrong once, and then that's it. It keeps on going wrong after that. Okay. Okie dokie. Right, okay, so let's just cut that down there. Oops. Like that. Oh my goodness, that's so yummy, isn't it? It just looks so gorgeous, I have to say. That purple, just sets that off so prettily. Yeah, it looks really, really scrumptious down that side, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm going to take these across to the sewing machine, and then I'll come back. I probably haven't got time to do this, to be honest. So I will be back in a second. Hold on. Right, I'm back. It was only when I got there that I then suddenly remembered that actually we weren't going to stitch around this one because I'd put the, you know, the ribbon there. So there's this one here, obviously, not got the ribbon or anything. Then we've got this one here. I just stitched around it on the sewing machine, just using a straight stitch. Obviously went straight through the sari silk. But yeah, it just finishes it off really nicely. And then there's this one, which is obviously my favourite, which, I can't get over how pretty that looks. I love, love, love that sari silk against the colours. I mean, I know it's weird because it's kind of slightly darker than the purples there, but it does definitely complement it, and yeah, picks it up really, really lovely, doesn't it? And, you know, looks really, really pretty. So yeah, I really hope that you like them. Had a lovely time kind of playing and making these, and yeah, I really hope that you have fun if you decide to make anything similar. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks then. Bye.